In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a beautiful Etsy shop header. It's also known as a shop cover or a shop banner. This can all be done in Canva in just a couple of minutes, and this is absolutely prime real estate for new potential customers. If you've got a customer that's clicking onto your shop to take a closer look at all of your products, they've obviously seen something that they like, and it is absolutely critical that when they come to your shop, that this is somewhere that is really showcasing what you have to offer, who you are, what you believe in, and what the customer is going to get. Make sure you make it count. Let's jump into Canva and see how to do it. Type into the search over here for the Canva templates. I've obviously stopped short of the Etsy store banner just because I was searching for the store banner, and they actually call it a shop cover now. What's really great about Canva is they've got all these templates that are literally ready to go that you can just customize
Oh, that's
to your
brilliant.
own brand, and you
And there's
can
a
just
filter is there a filter on the left-hand side as well for
So I did this video with my friend Des, who knows Shopify inside and out. He knows all about what people are looking for when they land on your Etsy store and what is going to grab attention. And we've put together two different options, super simple, super easy, anybody can do it. Okay, so if you want to sort of
yeah,
fine tune that, I mean, I haven't typed in anything except the banner. So you could
right.
type in, for example, Etsy shop dogs, and they will then actually like fine tune.
Ah,
So you see you've got a mix of obviously Instagram
yeah,
as well.
yeah.
See here
Looks
you've got
excellent.
dog grooming and design shop. So they try and sort of link it to, even this is like a design shop. You could then customize the photographs to work for your business, which is a really handy feature. For my paint one, for example, let's see, I mean, some niches are obviously better than others. When I originally searched for the paint, I didn't see anything that jumped out for what I was trying to reach for our brand. So we
Mhm.
obviously had the sort of glow in the dark paints. I wanted something quite dark that I could sort of punch out with the colors. So what I then did, because I knew I wanted a dark background, I literally just typed in dark. What I like to do is I like to just get a little bit of texture and depth into my design. So this one stands out to me immediately. I think that's like a jewelry design or something. But if you just look at some of these, a lots of them are
Yeah.
just a flat color. So I'm just going to go into this one because this is so you can obviously go in and they can give you related designs. But interestingly enough, I think it was the Impressionist artists that they threw black out of their paint palettes, like
Mhm.
Degas, Van Gogh, and that they threw black completely out of their paint palette, and they decided that that if they wanted black in their paintings, they had to mix it.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, so
Interesting.
they had to essentially what they were getting was they were getting like far more depth because they were getting like really dark blues and really dark browns,
Sure.
and that just added so much more depth and interest into their work because
Right,
black is
okay.
really flattening. So whenever I go for a dark color, I try and look for something like this. It's got really lovely texture. So I'm going to take
Excellent.
this one for that reason. It's because if you think about like dark things and nighttime and that, it's never actually just one color. It's
No,
actually
no, it's several. No, you're right.
yeah.
And this one here, again, it's a preset, is it? So it's preset
Yes,
for
this is a
the
template, yeah.
Etsy
So
site,
I'm
yeah.
purely looking at the background color that I'm going to be working for. So
Okay.
these are the elements that are just added on and they can just be deleted. And the gold element I don't like. And it's got a really nice font that goes with it. So I'm just going to pop in our store name up here. And you can obviously tweak the font that you need. I quite like this one. So I'm going to leave
Yeah,
that
that looks
and
nice. I like that one.
I'm going to pop in. I'm going to go for Glow Wild, like a little wordplay. And then you can put your website in here.
What was I gonna say? If they actually wanted to change the background, is that quite easy to do?
Yeah,
Without
so what I would do is I would use this as your base, and
Yeah.
then what I would actually do, I am going to sort of take a page out of the Impressionist book and
Okay.
go for something like dark blue. There's some nice options actually, both in the photographs and the graphics. I quite like this one,
Yeah.
sort of navy, and I'm going to then stretch it right out
Okay.
over that.
I see. Yeah,
And
that
then
looks
I'm
really
going
nice. I
to
like that.
change the transparency. So I'm going to pull the transparency down now.
Mhm.
And you can see that that background now is starting to look
Yeah.
more sort of bluey black. And you just sort of adjust that until you are happy with that. So you could just do, any one of these backgrounds. If you type in background
Yeah.
after what you're looking for, that you get lots of lovely different textures and things like that.
Are they all free or some of them paid?
That's
You
a
have to
great
pay
question.
extra?
So again, if you expand them, you then get to see the crown icons for
Okay. Yep.
what are pro, and then the one that I use is actually free. Yeah, so there's a really good mix actually. Their selection of free stuff is
Yeah.
is really
Yeah.
good as far as these programs go. So I've just added a new page here just to answer your question, and
Mhm.
I'll just delete what's on there. So
Sure.
if you wanted to add, let's say you wanted just a straight blue background, it's just literally as simple as adding the color in up the
Mhm.
top
Yep.
is your option. Then what we're going to do is we're going to add some graphic elements to make it really appealing for when somebody comes to visit our shop front.
Okay. So you
So
just go back into Elements again, do you,
yes,
on the
back to
left-hand side there?
elements.
Yeah.
And so now I'm just having a think about, what words am I going to type in for to search what Canva has to offer. And I think I'm going to go for bright paints. I did do a bit of searching initially, and it was not easy to come by what I was looking for. So we've nailed it down now. Sometimes it takes a bit of trial and error, and you can see this is the type of thing that I'm after. So this is looking good. I'm going to take. I really like the shape of this. So I'm going to use my background remover again, the premium feature.
Okay.
That's going to remove the black background.
Mhm.
That's really nice. And now I'm going to rotate it the 90 degrees.
Sure.
So this is the rotate button over here. And then I'm just going to resize it. Now, what's really nice is even though you've got your image, I'm wanting it to be like a glow in the dark paint. So I'm going to go up to edit, and I've then
Mhm.
got a series of editing options that I can do. I can go over to adjust, and this will adjust the whole image. So I'm just going to just tweak the brightness a little bit,
Mhm.
the contrast. Sometimes if you tweak the blacks as well, they can give you just a little bit of punch in the contrast.
Sure.
And then obviously vibrance will just up a little bit because it is glow in the dark there. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to duplicate this image,
Mhm.
going up to duplicate, just a one click option there. And then I'm going to go over to flip on my, while it's still selected, and I'm going to
Yeah.
do vertical. And then I'm just going to pull it across here.
Excellent.
Yeah. And then you've got your little inbuilt guides that help you line that up correctly.
Do you know what?
You just,
Look, I noticed that those guides, they've improved a lot in Canva.
they
They're
have,
not
they
actually
really
as
have.
good today as
Yeah.
they are now.
When I first started using Canva, I didn't know what they meant. They sort of guides for everything, but nothing really told you where you needed to be.
No, no, but it's a lot better now. A lot.
That's really good. So I'm just going to now just zhuzh up the text. So
Mhm.
obviously it's nice to have a nice bright or white background on there.
Yeah.
So one of the really cool features of Canva is that they can actually use the picture colors.
Yeah.
So of the picture that they've chosen there, this isn't a great example because it's a little bit dulled out. They haven't chosen great colors, but
Sure.
this is normally a really good tool to look out for on Canva.
Oh, so I see what they've done then is what Canva's doing is it's looking at the image and it's picking out the
Yes.
colors that are actually in the image.
Really
Right.
clever. So it's
Very,
actually
very
got
good.
it's got all the photo colors here. So it's got the black background, then the blue overlay, and then the image that we've added. So you could literally
Excellent.
take your pick of there. And it's also quite nice to sort of see which color is coming
Yeah.
through all images as well, which is really nice. So I've got a specific color in mind. I'm really wanting to punch out that type of neon aspect. So I'm just going to play with that there. And the gold we're going to recolor to another. I mean, it's actually such a fun little bit of branding this because it's just so bright and out there. It's colors that you
Yeah,
would normally be using. It's just quite nice and different, isn't it?
it is.
So I'm very particular about colors. It's just like one of the sort of hobbies that I enjoy. But
Mm.
another thing that is really handy, especially if you can't quite place it, is to use this eyedropper tool, and you can then actually hover over parts of the image and it will recolor it to that, and you can then
Oh,
tweak
right.
there, which is really cool. If I'm wanting, the very specific pink, I'm wanting to look now for the sort of brightest part of the pink, and that's obviously it works sometimes. Sometimes it's a starting point.
Mhm.
Sometimes you get it and it's too dark, so then you can then sort of just pull it to the brighter bits there. But it's a really good feature of Canvas.
Excellent.
Just got our website, which needs to be a lot bigger. We can have our yellow.
No, it's looking good.
It's really quite funky, isn't it?
Yeah.
In business, clarity is everything. If you are clearly able to communicate your values and your product and your vision for your company through something like a store banner or a logo, that is then going to filter through into your customers where they are going to have the faith to be able to hand their money over to you happily for the products that you are offering. One of the really good features that I want to show you, I'm just going to pull this down to the bottom. You want that obviously less prominent, so you've got it
Yeah.
centered there. Just because if you've been typing and moving things around, you want to just make sure that these are sent. I've just selected them all by holding down Shift
Mhm.
on my laptop, and then I'm going to group them, and then you can go over to position, and you
So
can just make
grouping
sure.
them is actually those 3 elements, you're basically grouping them together so you can move them all together as one.
Absolutely,
Yeah.
yes. Yes, that's it exactly.
Excellent.
So this is grayed out, which means it is already centered. So that's
Okay.
great. That's just a good affirmation that I've got it in the right place. And then the only other thing that I'm going to do is I'm actually going to do the same with these two so that
Mhm.
they move around as an element. Because obviously, if I were to center one, it would go right into the middle.
Right.
So I'm going to group the two and then go over to center there. And you can see that they're actually in the middle of the page vertically
Perfect.
from the middle part here. So that's now
Do
nicely
you know, I've
centered.
never noticed that it's, grayed out like that.
Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
very good, it's just a really good sort of like, yep, yep, you got it right. That's great. So then the only other thing that I wanted to do was just mention, with some of the special effects, sometimes they work and sometimes they don't. But I did
Yeah.
just, it's quite a nice chance to use the neon
Mhm.
effect. So that just gives it a nice little glow. And then you can
Yeah.
play with the intensity of that glow if you wanted to sort of play with something like that.
And if you
Uh,
wanted a slightly different version of this, can you duplicate this and just
yes,
change
that's a really good
an
question.
element, for example?
Yeah, absolutely. So you'll see up the top of the page, you've got a lock, which is just replacing content, and then you can duplicate the page over here, or you can just add a blank page. So you
Right.
can start from scratch. I quite like the background. I think the background's working, so I
Yeah,
can
yeah, yeah.
show
So
you.
you just click the duplicate button and it just does another one below.
Yes, another one below. So you could then, for example, go back to the effects and go none, and
Sure.
then download those so that you can compare them side by side.
Because you know what it's like in business,
Correct.
you might like something and your partner doesn't like that. So it's just nice to give an alternative, isn't it?
Really
Really?
nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you want me to
Excellent.
do the sort of the paint drips one just as an alternate?
Yeah, might as well. Yeah, why not?
Yeah, so just to give you an example of an alternate, what we can do is we can then remove, this is all one group, so I can just delete that
Okay.
like that. And the background I feel is working quite nicely. So
Mm,
we'll keep that all centered. And then I'm just going to change the elements. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to say, let me try, because you want to just now think about, how paint behaves and what you're looking for. So we've got some good examples here of paint dripping, but this one's quite effective with these drops coming down. Again, I'm going to go over to background remover so that I've got that. And then I'm just going to look quite carefully at the placement. So I'm going to start with something like that.
mhm.
And then I'm going to go over to our duplicates.
Yeah.
I'm going to duplicate that there. And then again, I'm wanting to just make
Just
sure
flip
that it's
it
not
around.
looking too repetitive. So I'm then going to flip it horizontal
Mhm.
and quite nice and easily it lines up again with the guides. I'm just
Excellent.
going to make sure that that is, oops, that's what happens when you don't group it. First group and then center. So then I know that's exactly where I want it. Right. And then we're going to duplicate this again. I can then sort of literally create a whole little
Oh, okay, cool.
um, artwork of. So I'm going to flip this so that it's not red next to, oh, it is red next to red. Oh, okay. So if it's red next to red,
Yeah.
let's let's crop this in here,
Okay.
get rid of that. And just trying to vary the drops a little bit. That looks
Yeah.
good. Just zooming out a little. And what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to crop it in so that I'm not getting any other bits outside.
Excellent.
I'm going to duplicate that. And now this is really down to your personality. If you would like
Mm.
to, have a bit of like non-uniformity or uniformity, you can flip it to face the same way. I
Right,
quite like
okay.
that it's quite different. I think it lends
Okay.
itself to what we've got. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to do one last one in the middle. So I'm going to obviously go for some shorter ones here.
Yeah.
And then I'm just going to crop that in.
They both look really cool though, don't they?
They are, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then this is where it gets quite fun to sort of play with, what's in front and what's behind. There's a really great feature down here is these little four squares in a square
Right.
is the grid view,
Mhm.
which gives you all your designs at a glance
Yep.
that you're able to see. These are obviously quite small because they
Mm.
are the headers. It works better with sort of posts than that, but it's
Yeah. I
really
suppose
good
if
for
you've got 10 or 15, then yeah,
yes.
it's good
You
to
can
see
see
this
at a
view.
glance, oh, does the red one work? Should I rather go for? And
Yeah.
this is, do you know what is quite good as well is if for people looking on mobile and that it really does then punch out like, is the text working? Can you read it
Okay.
from a distance? Is it easy to recognize the brand? Yeah. You've
Yeah.
also got your fill
I don't know
screen.
how you do your thumbnails, but do you do the similar sort of thing? Do you design
Yes.
different thumbnails and then see what they're like in that grid view as well?
Yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. Yeah, and it's a very good, 2-second exercise that
Mm,
that often works very much in your favor. Yeah, where you can just sort of see things from at a distance. It makes a big difference.
excellent. That's
Yeah, and
brilliant.
then
Thank you so much. I love those.
just remember that your final step is to then go and share and download, same as we went before, to make sure that it's, this you want is a good size PNG selected. And then here you can actually choose that you can have both pages selected or just one that you've decided to download. So you then just
Right.
want to make sure that those are downloaded safely. That's an important last step so that it comes through as an image. Think about it if you're a customer and you're shopping. You come across two different Etsy stores. One doesn't have a banner or just has their name plonked up at the top, or you've actually got one that is really carefully thought through. It is cohesive, it works together with the logo, it works together with the products of what they are offering. It is all one neat, unique brand, and you can clearly see from the shop banner to the logo to the products, everything is working together and builds that beautiful picture of a brand that has clarity. Who are you going to invest your money with?
Yeah, yeah. No, brilliant. Absolutely love those. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Um,
It's lots of
yeah,
fun.
and it didn't take that long either, really. It's what, 10 minutes, 15 minutes just to design a couple of banners?
Yes,
Really, really good.
absolutely. Yeah, so it is. If you, I think the important thing is to be really clear on your brand and know what kind of direction you're wanting to do. I knew that I had glow in the dark paint, so I knew I wanted a dark background and I wanted something really bright that was punching out, and that's a good starting point. I've grown to love Canva. So much so that I've now got a channel on it. But in the beginning, I was very resistant. But it's actually a really good bridge.
It's getting better as well, isn't it? I mean, it just seems like I must admit, I've seen all of the features that are available, but I've not tried all the features. I just haven't had the time.
No,
Um,
that's it exactly. So hopefully that's what my channel is aiming to do is to actually just say this is the feature, this is what it's used for, and that you can go in and be quite effective with it. Canva's really good with that. They've got loads of mock-ups. So you could literally just have something that you want like on an iPad or something like that where it's framed so
mhm,
that it's easy to then sort of slot in. And then what it does, what you ultimately wanting to do, I think, as a shop owner is you wanting the person viewing it to be able to visualize how it fits into their life. You wanting them to think, yes, I really need this product. I can see this, and it sort of conjures up all kinds of images, doesn't it? Of a
yeah.
nice
Yeah,
clean,
no, absolutely. Yeah.
beautiful environment. And they're like, oh, I want that, and they like buy your product. But I think that's what it helps to do. It helps to create that visualization tool, which is
Absolutely. No, thank you so much. And just lastly, really, where can people find you? Obviously, you just said that you've started a channel. So what's the channel address and how can they find you?
great question. So I'll pop you the link, but it's Spotted Hat Design, and I'm on YouTube.
Thank you so much, and really enjoyed that. And well, hopefully, we'll do some more in the future.
I'd love to. That'd be wonderful. It was lovely. Thank you so much, Des.
Thank you. So
I had a lot of fun with my friend Des creating this Etsy store banner. You now have two very clear options of how you might go through the process of branding your shop front. Make sure that you put the time in to do it. Your customers will thank you for it and you will see the results in your sales. On the same note, if you are looking for how to create a show stopping 3D social media post that literally leaps out the page straight onto your customer's lap, make sure that you check out this video here where I teach you how to do that in Canva in literally a couple of minutes. I'm Gigi from Spotted Hat Design, and we help new business owners create professional logos and branding for their business using Canva in just a couple of minutes.